Hello to all my Lovin' light beings, welcome back to my station. For those of you who are new, my name is Shawn Ivan D, aka my Alaskan Queen, and if you'd like to join the Secret Sacred Shadow Spirit Society, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe below. In today's video, we're doing the 7 Deadly Sins of Beauty tag, and I got tagged by Mullins. Thank you so much, I really appreciate it. And let's go ahead and get started. The first question is greed, and it says, what is your most expensive beauty items? And just like Mullins, I've been spending a lot of money on these IT Cosmetic brushes. I've only been doing makeup now for about 3 months. I actually started this year, and I opened my YouTube account on January 20th. And so I've been practicing a lot. I've been using my low-end brushes, and I've actually been saving these for when I get a little bit better. So I think I'm actually there now. So I might go ahead and clean those up and then pass them on to like my niece or somebody. So yeah, so that's my first item, is my brushes. And the second item, my most expensive item, is the Sauvage Dior. This was like $95 a bottle, but oh my gosh, it is so worth it. I really love the smell. I'm gonna try to describe it for you a little bit. It's kind of earthy. It has a woody musk scent to it. It's really manly, a strong manly scent, but it's not too much overpowering. Just a little bit will do ya. One squirt in the air and you run through it. It'll last you all day. You can actually smell it off your clothes the next day, unlike a lot of other colognes that tend to fade really quickly. So if any of you ladies or men are looking for a really good cologne, I definitely recommend the Sauvage. Very good product. And so the other thing that I've been spending a lot of money on is my Dermalogica skincare brands. If you look in my videos down below, I have a few of them on the Dermalogica brand, and they're a little bit high-end, but you know what, I figure whatever, you're gonna spend a lot of money on makeup, you might as well take care of your skin first, because it's most important, and I've been really impressed by it. I haven't gone really this long without any breakups or anything like that, and I'm pretty sure it's because I've been using these very ritually. I use them in the morning and I use them in the bed at night before I go to bed. And this is one of the most expensive products that I've bought. It is the Stress Positive Eye Lift, and I've only been using it now for about a week, and it has this really nice applicator. This little tube was $68, but this will literally last you probably like 6 months, because a little tiny dab on the end and you just rub it under your under eye. This applicator is nice and cool, so in the morning it gets rid of a lot of that puffiness. But I'll probably give it like another week's worth of use before I give it an honest review. And then finally, the last thing in my most expensive products would be the Sephora Pro palette. I really love this palette. It has a lot of brights in it. If anybody knows me, I'm a big fan of bright shades, and this has every color and shade you could imagine in the rainbow. And I actually bought it because it has my name. If you look at this teal shade here, there I am. I'm semi-famous. So I just had to have it. It had my name on it. I really love those. I have not tried it yet. I just tried the Jeffree Star Blood Sugar. My first impressions video will be coming up next. It's a I followed video, and I followed Bad Boosh. So I'm looking forward to posting that for you guys next. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I'm actually really impressed by it, and I knew I would be because I had received the Beauty Killer palette from Susan Anthony. Thank you so much. I really love it. They're my favorite ride or die products. The Beauty Killer and the Blood Sugar palette. But anyways, I'm getting off topic. So let's go to the second question, Wrath. What products do you have a love-hate relationship with, and what is your hardest item to get? Okay, so the love-hate relationship, I have 2 of them. It's under eye concealers and primers. And I have a love-hate relationship with them because I just haven't found one that works for me yet. I have a list here that I'm going to read to you of the primers that I've tried. I've tried the Too Faced primer, the Hangover primer. I've tried the Benefit Pore Professional, the Maybelline Baby Skin, the Murad Invisibler Perfecting Shield, and I've tried 2 different Smash boxes, the Photo Finish Foundation Primer and the Pore Minimizing Primer. And in this look that I just did today, it was my first impression on the Neutrogena Shield Control Primer, so I'm actually planning on trying this a few more times, and I'm hoping it's become my ride or die. I do have combination oily skin, and this is for shine control, which would be for oily skin. It's made out of a rice protein complex, so I'm really hoping that this is going to work for me. And the next thing was the concealers. I've tried the NYX Studio Photogenic Concealer Corrector. I've tried the H&M Cover Up Concealer. I've tried the Tarte Shape Tape. I've tried Makeup Revolution's London Conceal and Define. I've also tried the Smashbox Studio Skin 24-Hour Waterproof Concealer, and that's my second favorite so far. And my first favorite is the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I'm in the shade 25 NW. And so another thing that I've been seeing a lot of lately is this Maybelline Age Rewind, and I haven't tried this yet, so I'm really looking forward to that. I hope it's gonna work. And then another primer that I haven't tried yet is this Figs and Rogue. It's by Figs and Rogue. It's a soft focus pore perfect HD matte veil. So I'm really looking forward to that, and I'm hoping between the Neutrogena and this, one of those is gonna work for me. And I'm hoping that this works miracles too, because I've been dealing with a lot of issues with my eyes lately. So those are my 2 love and hate relationships with concealer and primer. And then what is the hardest item to get? The hardest item for me to get has been those Wet n Wild Gothographic brands. I know I could have ordered the box online, but I didn't want all the products. I watched a bunch of reviews, and the only thing that I really liked was the highlighters. And I actually did find one of these lippies. This is the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit in Pastel Grunge, and I wasn't too impressed with it. But I was actually looking for the highlighters, so they've been really hard for me to find. And since I was informed by Erica last night that she was posting this video earlier today, actually it's yesterday because it's after midnight now, but I actually went online to, it's called Mercari, M-A-R-C-A-R-I, and it's where people sell their gently used or new stuff, and I found 2 of them on there for $18, and I had a $5 coupon, so I purchased them last night, early this morning, so they should be coming in the mail, and that's been one of the hardest things for me to get. Also, the Violet Voss Rainbow Palette is something that I've been trying to get also. I'm on the waiting list for that. The other thing was Ricky's Cult Crushes. Giggles Giggles got me into that because they had such great products. I went on the wait list and it was about 2 months. But just last week they said they had an opening, so I signed up for that. Those have been my hardest items to get. Okay, so let's move on. The third of the 7 deadly sins is gluttony. What are your most delicious beauty products? Also, like Erica Mullins, I really got into this butter bronzer. A lot of the hype came from her Auntie Gina. Hi Gina. And hi Bella from Itsy Bitsy. But it does smell so good. It reminds me of the Banana Boat suntan lotion. It has a really strong coconut scent, and so me and my mom went out beauty shopping one day and we picked one of these up for each of us. And then my second favorite thing has got to be these Ulta Beauty juice infused lip oils, and I had received the coconut in one of my free, it came free with a purchase, but I absolutely love them. They smell so good. There's the flavors coconut, cranberry pomegranate, black raspberry, and jojoba and peach. So I'm really loving those. And then my third favorite delicious thing are these Jordana Black Pearl Metallics liquid lipsticks. I have these 3 here. They are in the shades Cosmic Nights, Sorceress, and Midnight Magic. And they actually smell kind of like, they remind me of cookie dough or a cake mix batter. It's got that nice home baked smell to it. kind of is the vanilla. I think it reminds me, the vanilla is what reminds me of the cookies. And my last delicious favorite product is this one and only liquid velour, velour liquid lipstick by Jeffree Star. It's got a root beer float scent, and I have used this just a little bit today. I've tried it on before, and I'm actually loving the flavor and the way that it wears. My very last thing, this Coty Airspun. There's so many things I know, I just love it all. It's like Susan Anthony, for the love of it all, I really do just love these things. It's so easy to become addicted. And you watch these people on YouTube doing reviews about this, and it's definitely a love-hate relationship. Some people either love it or they absolutely hate it. But when I smell it, it reminds me of when I was a young kid and we'd be down in Washington State with my dad's parents, and my grandma, Ruby, we called her Nanny. She would always say, I need to powder my nose, and she'd go powder her nose, and her bathroom literally smelled like this. And it reminds me of her so much. I just love it. It brings me back to the day. Okay, so the fourth deadly sin out of the 7 deadly sins is sloth. What beauty products do you neglect due to laziness? Well, it's not really due to laziness, but this is it. This is my beauty product, and it's actually a tool. I need to start not wearing my lashes so much and start curling my own and using mascara and just going with that. But this would be the thing that I neglect the most. Now, I didn't actually follow Erica Mullins. I watched Gina's tag first because Gina had tagged Erica, and Erica tagged me and Amanda Lee 82. And so I watched all 3 of those, and I noticed the questions were a little bit different than mine. I actually went online and wrote these down. I Googled it, and I found a girl, I can't remember her name the top of my head, but she had them all written down, and it was back from 2013, so this has been going on for like 5 years now. And the questions were a little bit different, and they were a little bit switched, but you get the point. So the number 5, the 5th deadly sin of beauty, pride. What beauty product gives you the most self-confidence? Now, I cannot pick just one. I'd have to say it all. All of it. Doing full glam. There's something about just putting your face on. It just gives you this extra boost, and I know all of us go through it. There's some point in the process where when everyone goes through, once you start the process, there's a point in there where this like being takes over and you just become like this queen. I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to explain, but it's just like this power takes over and you just get this self-confidence, and it's just this extra boost, and I just love it a lot. I can definitely see how a lot of people, you know, can get really addicted to this, because it reminds me of a lot of like doing your hair or getting a makeover or a transformation. You know, it just builds your self-confidence, and you just start feeling a lot better about yourself. I don't know what it is, so I just have to say all of it. Okay, so the sixth of the 7th deadly sins is, what attributes do you find most attractive in the opposite sex? Now, this is one that they didn't have in theirs, but it was in the original. So I'm going to go ahead and answer that really quick. And I'd have to say definitely not looks, because it's kind of cliche, but it's what's on the inside that counts. You know, somebody smart and witty with a sense of humor is what I find attractive in both sexes, actually. But that was the question that I had found. And then the second part, which was what was included in Erica and Gina's question, was, if money was no issue, what products would you like to add to your beauty collection? And I'm like, oh my gosh, girl, don't get me started on this one. Whew. I really wanted the Visi Art, the Brights palette. Like I said, I'm a bright, you know, person. I love those bright rainbow colors. And I has mentioned before, one of the hardest things for me to get that I haven't gotten yet is the Violet Voss Rainbow palette. So I'm really looking for that. And if I could be, I would definitely be bougie AF. No offense, because I'm hoping one day, you know. So some of the things I'd like to get is the Estee Lauder Double Wear, the Marc Jacobs Concealer, a few Natasha Denona's palettes. I love the Tropical palette because it's got brights in it. I would definitely like to try the Lumiere The Powder by Neiman Marcus. And I actually found a more expensive one online called Guerlain Meteorites Voyage Powder by Blue Mercury. It was $179 for a compact. Ooh. But yeah, definitely all those. And then of course, you know, a Louis Vuitton to throw all that crap in. Not crap, but you know, all that stuff. I'm starting to sound like Susan Anthony a little bit. She's been rubbing off on me. Shout out, hi. I hope you're doing well. Okay. So the last of the 7 deadly beauty sins is envy. What item would you most likely to receive as a gift? And this one is actually kind of easy for me. I said my friend Liz Fashion Talents. Hi Liz, I hope you're watching. She used this rainbow tape in one of her tutorials and I absolutely loved it. And all I did was comment on it like, hey, I love your tape. Where did you get it from? And she told me she picked it up from TJ Maxx and she asked if we had one up here, and unfortunately we do not. When we go down to Washington State, that's one of the places that I love to go shopping is TJ Maxx and Ross. Marshall's is another place that I love going to, and we don't have that here either. So that's one of the things that I had. What would you like to receive as a gift is she actually asked me if she would like to pick it up for me, and I said, oh yes, that would be so sweet. And I just watched her video. She did a TJ Maxx haul. And she actually showed me the product in there, and it was so cute. It comes in this unicorn tape dispenser, and it's got the rainbow tape in it. So that's one of the things that I'd really like to receive as a gift, and she's going to send it to me. I'm so thankful, so appreciative. It's just gorgeous and adorable. I can't thank you enough. So you're definitely going to have to send me your address in my email, and so I can find something that I think you'd like and send it to you also, just as a thank you. And I was actually her 100th subscriber, so that was pretty cool. Shout out Liz Fashion Talents. So anything else that I would like to receive as a gift is any of those products I had mentioned above. Maybe I'll shoot them up in a picture here, so if anyone feels free, go ahead and get those out to me. No, I'm just kidding, but I love you guys all so much. Thank you so much for all your love and support. This was a really great video. I was going to shoot it earlier today, but I just wanted to do it with a full face and a full glam. I have quite a few tags here that I wanted to give to you. And before I even announce any of their names, I know that a lot of you have a lot on your plate already. Some of these people I haven't seen post in a long time. And a lot of you post so frequently, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe you've gotten tagged already or you just don't have time to do it. I'd really understand. So no pressure, just doing the shout out. And so first I'm going to do 3 ladies that I really love and follow on YouTube. And that's Susan Anthony, Liz Fashion Talents, and Giggles Giggles. Shout out to all 3 ladies. I wouldn't mind if I could see you doing this video. It would be pretty awesome. I just wanted to include you. I've been thinking about you a lot. I watch your videos as frequently and often as I can. And then so I do have a list here of 7 guys. Majestic Glitz, Cinderglitzy, shout out. Really love your videos. Neo does makeup. Shout out to Neo. Nick Polis, love you dude. Glam By Miguel is another one that's really awesome. Boy with Brushes, Allan Craig, and finally Edgar-O. So shout out to all these 10 YouTubers. I know it's kind of a lot, but I really wanted to try to include as many people as I could. This tag has been going on for, as far as I know, 5 or more years. So if you've been on YouTube for a while, I'd understand if you had done it in the past and don't want to do it again. But who knows, maybe you got some new products, maybe you came up with some new answers. I'd really appreciate it. So I'll go ahead and leave all your links in the description box down below. And if you could, go ahead and link mine in your description box as well, if you do decide to do this video. Alright, so thanks again. I'll be looking forward to seeing from you guys. Like I had mentioned before, I followed Bad Boosh using Jeffree Star's Blood Sugar palette. And if you'd like to see how I created this look, please stay tuned for my next video. So thank you all so much for watching. Sending you all love and light. Big hugs and kisses. And we'll see you in the next one.